Hello Virgo, it is my intention to share with you today the reading that is going to talk about the following 6 months in your sign. So personally I don't really like working with the future, but I think this is a very good reading, a very good idea to give you or to share with you, because it allows you to be aware of the things that you're going to be facing, and just the awareness should be able to prepare you for whatever it is to come. So this reading works like this. It has 2 rows. The first row is about the theme that you're going to be experiencing that month, or the most important thing I can tell you. And the second row means it's a card that has only to do with loving relationships. I found out that you are very interested in that topic, so I'm not one to deny that. That's why I picked a card that is specific to that topic. So initially I was going to work with 12 months, but working with only 6 allows me to be more focused and to share this thing with you as well. So there you go. Let's get to the reading then. On January, you're going to have the Hermit's reverse, which means that either you really need to take the time for yourself, or you need to go out more. Now, I am feeling that it could be the second one, that maybe you need to relate more with your peers, with the people that are around you, and share more moments in nature, in people, in groups, because that's also part of the spirituality. This is your card, and this is your card reverse, because the Hermit is related with Virgo, which means that whatever it is that you are doing, you are not giving it enough importance. So just apply your intuition to your own situation, alright? If you are hanging out too much with people, then you need more time out. On the other hand, if you are not going out enough, I'm sure your intuition is going to be telling you that, but there is a risk that you are going to ignore it, so be careful with that. However, when it comes to February, this is a much better card, because it tells you that there are going to be good news regarding your financial situation. Maybe you're going to start a new project, or maybe it's going to be an opening for you to start learning a new skill and developing it, new company, something like that. It is a very good card. It means prosperity. It means the start of prosperity, opportunity for you to become like this Page of Pentacles and to start developing your own skills. And this is going to pay off, but because I feel in March that because of the 6 of Pentacles, you're going to take this opportunity and you're going to start developing it until the point where you are actually doing that as a routine. And it is providing you with the methods, with the means to sustain yourself in a comfortable way. So this is a very good card. And I think that February and March are going to be very positive for you when it comes to money, or a job, or a profession, or even starting out on your own. And then we have the Hangman reversed on April, and the Hangman means that, so basically there's something that you will have to face, but you're gonna refuse. You don't really want to look at it, you don't really want to deal with it, you're gonna be wanting to postpone it and deal with it later, but this is a warning not to do that. There's nothing you can do to avoid the truth, so you might as well get on with it. The sooner the better. And actually, yeah, the sooner you do this, the better. Don't postpone, don't delay. Because it is like this, right now, the tendency is that you actually postpone it too much and it plays against you. But it is a good thing that you are seeing this reading, because it means that you are going to be at least aware that you're going to be doing that. So be careful with that as well. It is a major arcana, so this is a big deal. And I think it could have some serious repercussions on the rest of the year. However, whatever happens, on May you'll have the Knight of Swords upright, which means that even if you try to postpone or avoid a situation, you will have to face it anyway on May, and you're gonna be okay with it. You're gonna be on board with it. You're gonna be attacking like directly to the problem, not going to take any shortcuts or anything like that, so that's a good thing. However, be careful with being too aggressive, too forward, it is a good thing that you take that decision, that sword. It is a good thing that you take that idea and push forward with it, but be careful when you express yourself. Do not lose your temper, basically. That's a very good warning. And on June, the last month of this reading, we have the Page of Cups, and that means that it's gonna be a good month to feel good, to be inspired, to be creative, and to basically be social and talk with people and have fun with them. The Page of Cups sees life as a child would, so this guy is very happy about life. He's very innocent and he's very loving in his approach. He's very compassionate, and he's kind of playful as well. So maybe you'll have a very good news, or you're gonna be feeling like this for some reason, but whatever it is a very good month emotionally for you. Now, let's go with love. We have the Eight of Pentacles to start with, which means that you're going to be working on yourself, if you're single, in improving yourself in the things you can offer as a partner, or you're going to be working in your relationship, in your projects together with your partner to build something. You're going to be, it could be material, but it could also be like talking things out, figuring things out, reaching agreements, and taking the steps necessary to fix or to work on whatever needs to be worked on. So it's a very good start. But then we have this. Now, you'll see the story soon enough, but basically this is a warning for you to take very good, very balanced and centered decisions, because otherwise you're going to lose your way for a while. The reason why I say this in love is because justice comes reversed on February, which means that you will have the tendency to take shortcuts or do things that are not really honest or just or fair with people, or even with yourself. Maybe you know that you need to take a decision to end something or to do things in a different way, but maybe you are too afraid of saying that, maybe you are too afraid of expressing your point of view, or maybe you don't want to because you know that the consequences of that action is to finish something not a very good way. So either way, you're gonna be making choices that are not gonna be very aligned with the truth. If you do this on March, now pay attention that these two are major arcana, so if you do that, if you choose to follow this tendency, on March you're gonna be having some problems and experiencing a lack of faith. You're going to be questioning whether or not you are on the right path, and the reason why this is going to happen, I think it is related with, I feel, it has to do with justice reverse. Is that maybe you're going to make a very bad choice when it comes to love, and because of that choice, which is based on fear or on dishonesty, the universe is going to be telling you that this is not the right way, and you have to turn back because you have to reconsider your decision, because this is not right for you. It is not working in your favor. And you're going to be awakening, you're going to be realizing that soon enough. In April, you're going to be realizing some things about yourself and about the things you thought were your limits, which actually aren't. You are much freer than you think, and you're going to be realizing that either in a good way or in a bad way in April. It is a good thing, even if it's painful. It is a good thing, because this is release. This is you stop thinking about some things, or like changing your beliefs for the better. So there you go. But it is linked with this King of Swords, which means that it is not going to be a simple process. And well, if you take a look at this is all related with love. So the last 2 months are the King of Swords and the Ten of Swords reversed. Now, these cards are telling you that basically there's something you need to change about your beliefs, or the way you see at life, the prism you're using to look at life, the focus, the lenses, basically. The lenses you are using have to change when it comes to love, and you have to let go, and you have to be more flexible, because the tendency here right now is that you actually aren't gonna do that. You have to be more flexible. You know, there is a need for clarity of mind, of focus, of inner peace of mind that you are not willing to do, or that you are lacking. And because of that, on June there is a serious risk of you not allowing a cycle to end, for something to transform, which would be good, even if it is painful. Even if it looks like a black pit of despair, what you're not realizing is that in the end it is a good choice. There's sun, there's daylight, there's a new horizon, a new bright horizon. It is yellow, it means clarity, it means prosperity. But you're not allowing that to happen because you're letting yourself be overwhelmed by this darkness that apparently is on top of yourself. So the warning here is that there is a tendency for you to take the wrong decision, all starting in February, which is going to start a process of you basically losing your path for a while and then realizing that it's actually yourself, the one who has to change for things to be good in love. And this is supported by this card, which is your basis, your foundation. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is telling you that these 6 months are basically meant to help you learn about yourself and about your skills and expand, because it is the Three of Pentacles, which means that there's some development, there's some progress. And progress when it comes to working and speaking to your colleagues and your classmates and the people that surround you, asking them for counsel and listening to them and applying their advices into your own life so you can build a better temple, inner world and outer world, so to speak. So this for some reason I feel it could be a very powerful card, and I think it agrees because we have 4 major arcanas here, which means that there are going to be some important choices at least the first 4 months. I do feel that based on the way you face these 4 months and the things I've told you, the last 2 months are going to be determined by these actions. So you're still going to have an overall good emotion at the end, and you're going to be able to go through this process of self-development properly. But when it comes to love, there are just some things that you need to understand about yourself, and they have to do with being fair, being just, being balanced, taking the choices that are fair to everyone. And you know what, even beyond everyone, this is talking about making choices that are true, making decisions based on truth, on what you know is truth, and not on fear, not on dishonesty, not on wanting to take advantage more than you know it's right. So this is a process where you're going to be transforming, in the sense that you're going to be growing up, you're going to be developing yourself, you're going to probably, most likely, you're going to be getting a new job or a new source of income, which is going to feel good, and it's going to give you back exactly what you put into it, because that's great. But when it comes to love, you need to be fair, you need to be just, and that justice, that fairness is going to be tested on February. At this moment, you are most likely going to fail. And I'm not telling you this in a cruel way, I'm telling you this so you can be aware. Truth is the best way for you to be aware of where you are standing and who you are standing as. And right now, you are someone who is in risk of making a bad choice when it comes to love, choice that is not true. And I'm telling you, please, this is a message to your own subconscious mind. Let truth win on February so that you can get your faith back on March. And so the last 2 months, when it comes to love, can be about peace of mind and the willingness to go on with the change, because that's going to work in your favor. And you're going to be listening to the advice, which is basically work on yourself, work on your projects, and grow. Basically just grow, grow up, not grow up in a more mature way, but rather learn the lessons that are necessary for you to be peaceful in both heart and in mind. Which is a very good advice and a very good intention, if you ask me. Anyway, Virgo, I think it is a good 6 months period. I think you're going to be learning. This is especially good. But also this is very good if you know how to approach the circumstances when they appear to you. If you like the video, I welcome you to subscribe to my channel and to give it a thumbs up to the video. And if you want, you can also follow me and like my Facebook page right on the description. If you want to talk with me or send me a message to, plan a private session if you want to. I wish you the best. I guess we'll see if this reading resonates with you in the following 6 months. If it does, I appreciate the feedback. But if it doesn't, I also encourage you to tell me, like write me a message telling me this didn't work, or this didn't apply, so I can learn from experience. And hopefully you understood my English. English is not my native language, but as you can see, because I am uploading these videos in both Spanish and English, and I'm planning on uploading videos in English every 15 days, starting from January 15th. So if you want to check back the channel by that time so you can see your own sign and how you are doing in life, you are more than welcome. Anyway, I wish you the best. I hope you have a very good 6 months period. I certainly do send in your way good intentions, and please just be aware of yourself, you know. This is your card, this is what you do. It's not really what you do, but when it comes to Virgo, you are very specific, you're a perfectionist, you focus a lot on the details, so maybe that's gonna help you out if you focus on your own details, which is like in agreement with the card below. Working to improve yourself, seeing within to improve yourself. Wish you the best, Virgo, whatever may happen. Peace.